Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome to another Shiny Kiwi video. Now today we've got something different. I mean, obviously if you've been watching my channel, you see that most of the time I open Pokemon, but it's not called Shiny Kiwi TCG for nothing. I do have other interests in the TCG space, and today's no exception. So we'll just crack into this. I've got a Final Fantasy Dawn of Heroes booster box here. I know I've been teasing this for a while to say that I'm going to open it, but today's the day. Alright, so here we go. Now, I don't really get to open Final Fantasy that much. It's not something that we actually stock at Booster Games. The distributor for this particular TCG is different from the one that does Pokemon, so yeah, it's quite difficult to get our hands on it. I actually got this from another store owner, Kevin McClintock at Cardmasters. Awesome guy. Yeah, I got this quite a long time ago when it first released. Been sort of waiting for the right time to open it, and the reason why is because I'm actually playing Final Fantasy 14 at the moment, the online game, and there's a lot of cards in here that actually center around that. I mean, I can see the first one right here is Zenos von Galvus, who is a pretty prominent villain in the game. I've actually only got to the end of Shadowbringers, so I'm sure that this guy will pop up in Endwalker as probably the main villain, but very cool villain in Final Fantasy. So yeah, I wanted to get further along in the game before I open this, and yeah, I thought the end of Shadowbringers was a pretty good chance to do it. So that's a Xenos full art. That's awesome. It's crazy that you get that as a box topper. Alright, so we've got quite a lot of packs here. Just going to put this to the side, and we'll just crack into it. Alright, I have seen a set list for this. I probably still will be surprised by some of the cards, so there are a few really cool cards that I would like to get in this. So let's have a look. There's a full art Chocobo that's really cool. I'm hoping to get that. That would be absolutely awesome. Alright, now I have to be really careful looking at full arts in this set because they're quite hard to tell. Simply, you just don't have the text. You see how there's like a text box here? If you look at the full art here, although it's got texture on it, there is no box around the text. So sometimes it can be quite hard to... there we go, we got the demon. That's what's called, I guess it's called like a reverse, or like a... I forgot what the name of it is, but basically you get one of these kind of shiny cards per pack, and the demon I think is actually a decent card, so I'll definitely be sleeving that. All right, so there we go. Okay, I'll get the get my trusty sleeves out. I think this is actually a decent card. Obviously I'll put the current values up on the when I pull them, and yeah, obviously we'll see what the values are for some of these cards. Now you're supposed to get 2 full arts per box, so I'll see what I can get. There's actually quite a few really cool looking ones that I'd be keen to get. Alright, so we got a Spiritus. That's our reverse. I'll try and figure out what the name of what the name of that is. I'll keep trying to remember. Alright, we've got, that's the end right there. Okay, Spiritus as our quote-unquote reverse card. I'm just going to call them shiny cards. It's probably an easier way to do it. So there's quite a few packs in this booster box, 36 in total, so I'm going to try and go a little bit fast. Warrior of Light, very cool. End of Shadowbringers, that's the main one of the main bosses at the end in the post game. Very, very cool fight. Alright, what have we got here? We've got an Ifalna. Now, where's she from? Final Fantasy VII Remake. Okay, I actually haven't played the 7 Remake. Don't hate me, I don't have a PlayStation. I would absolutely love to get to be able to play that game, but yeah, obviously you have to have a PlayStation in order to play it. Just actually announced, I think it was yesterday or the day before, was the PlayStation 5 Pro, and the price is is going absolutely nuts at the moment. Everyone's hating on Sony because the PlayStation 5 Pro is just so expensive for what you get. You don't even get a disc drive. There's a lot of discourse around that online at the moment. So yeah, interesting. All right, so what have we got? We've got a Gigas. And yeah, Not exactly sure where he's from. Gigas is probably one of the like general names for the one of the summons that you get. Oh, Red 13, very cool. I'm a lover of Final Fantasy 7. Very, very cool. That's kind of the Final Fantasy that got me into Final Fantasy, if you know what I mean. And I'm sure that's the same for a lot of people. Obviously, it was the first one to come out on the PlayStation. And yeah, fell in love with it straight away. So yeah, if I could get a Final Fantasy 7 character, I don't actually think there's any full arts of Final Fantasy 7 characters in this. That's why I opened, was it called A New Hope a few months ago, because it had a lot of Final Fantasy 7 characters in it. Alright, so I think is that a shiny reverse? I can't tell. Right, it's quite hard to see. Alright, Auron, very cool. I think that this is that shiny? Yeah, can't even tell. I'm just going to sleeve it anyway. It doesn't look very shiny, but I think that is the quote-unquote reverse. Alright, so there is one card in particular that is in this set that's very, very cool, and that is the signature Estinien. So Estinien is such an awesome character. It's probably my favorite character out of the whole of Final Fantasy 14. He is the Azure Dragoon. You meet him just before you go into Heaven's Ward. Yeah, really, really cool character. I kind of refer to him as like the Giga Chad of Final Fantasy 14. I think that's pretty apt. He's a bit of a badass. But yeah, just his character arc and development in Heaven's Ward was awesome. And then of course he becomes like an ongoing character in the whole series through the expansions. So yeah, just such a cool character. I really hope that I get it. Okay, I think that's just a regular. Yes, it's so hard to tell. Okay, we've got a Fisher. This is so funny how you just kind of get these like generic like job named cards. It's so funny. Fisher, because of course you can fish in Final Fantasy 14. I'm guessing that's where that's from. I think this set is generally aimed at people that play Final Fantasy 14 online. There's a lot of characters from that game in this set, so let's see what we can find. We've got Nono, Cecil. Now Cecil, there is a full art Cecil, both as a paladin and as a dark knight, and I would be over the moon if that is one of my full arts. I would be so stoked, absolutely stoked, if I get Cecil as a full art. Very cool character from Final Fantasy 4. Obviously the protagonist of Final Fantasy 4. Very, very awesome. Alright, let's see what we can get here. We've got Reeve, Final Fantasy 7. Gigas again. Oh, Shadow Dragon. I haven't seen this. This is cool. Probably because it's not a very valuable card. I did have a look at some of the more valuable cards in the set before I started opening, so I do know what are the good ones. Alphino's a cool character as well from Final Fantasy 14. But yeah, I think the Shinryu full art is the most expensive card at the moment, obviously except for the signature Estinien, which I actually didn't mention before, is so incredibly rare. I think it's like 1 out of 30 booster boxes will have that Estinien full art with the signature on it. So yeah, not likely to get it, but you never say never. Alright, let's see what we got. I think this might be our first full art. No, it's the Emperor. We've got Emperor again, Rude, and Rosa, who of course was the love interest of Cecil. Alright, the Emperor. I'm not entirely sure. Is that from one of the first Final Fantasies? Yeah, not entirely sure on that one. Alright, so we've got a bunch of cool reverses here. Nothing really noteworthy to put up on the back there. I'd love it if I got one of the key characters that I'm talking about as a reverse. I'd chuck it up the back there. It's just haven't really got one yet. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Alright, Soldier 3rd Class. Okay. Oh, Auron. Very, very cool character from Final Fantasy X. That's so cool. obviously a bit of a mentor to Tidus, and yeah, that also has a full art, and I think there's a Yuna full art as well. So yeah, I'd love to get any of those, basically anything except what I've currently got. Now, I did actually miss a full art when I opened the last box of New Hope, because it's so hard to tell whether it's a full art or not. I think it was like out of my first or second booster pack, and I'd never opened it before, so I was like, oh man, I totally missed it. Alright, Blacksmith, which is again just a job title for Final Fantasy 14, which is a bit bland and boring, but it is what it is. Alright, here we go. Blacksmith. Alright, I'm just gonna have just a quick sift through here just to see if there are any full arts. I'm pretty sure there aren't any, but I could be wrong. No, I definitely don't have any full arts in there. So, like I said, it's very, very hard sometimes to tell whether you've gone past one or not. So, especially because the black cards are really hard to tell whether it's actually a shiny or not. So, all right, let's have a look. We got Nash. Oh, this is cool. I like this art here. I'm not entirely sure what Final Fantasy that's from, but that is very, very cool. Alright, Reno and Tifa. Some love for Final Fantasy 7 at the end there. Okay. Alright, I think I ran out of sleeves, so I'll just grab a few more. I guess you're sort of sleeving a card, a pack here, if you're sleeving your reverses, or your shinies, should I say. So there we go. Alright, let's see if we can get our first full art. Now, like I said, there should be 2 in this box. There's one right there. Spiritus. Not sure if that's good or not. I probably imagine it's not one of the better ones. So that is the first full art of the box. Okay. That's slightly disappointing, but that's all good. I mean, hey, sometimes, you know, I think there's like a dozen full arts, or even more, maybe like 15 full arts that you can get in the box. So you're bound to probably get 1 or 2 duds, so that kind of makes sense. Alright, Spiritus is our first full art. Alright, it said it was from Dissidia Final Fantasy, which I haven't played before, so yeah, that sucks, but it is what it is. Alright, let's see if we can keep going. Alright, so we got Celes. Kefka. Kefka's a really cool villain. Love that. Final Fantasy 6. Alright, here we go. Really enjoyed in Final Fantasy 14 they actually had Kefka as a raid boss. No, not a raid boss, sorry, a trial boss in one of the I think it was Stormblood. And yeah, kind of came out of nowhere, and I was like, oh, that's so awesome. I love that they kind of done like some homages to some of the cool villains in the other games. Alright, we've got a Goldsmith. Again, just a generic job title as our shiny card there. I'm sure that some of these have some value, but I'm not really seeing anything that pops out to me. And I'm not really seeing anything that kind of jumps out to me as in like I'm really like stoked to have it as one of those shiny cards. So I'm hoping that there might be a few good shining cards in the back here. Let's have a look. We've got Morrow. Not sure what that is. Final Fantasy Legends 2. It's interesting. Fat Chocobo. Now that is cool. That's such a meme. Alright. So cool. Yeah, like I said, there is a Chocobo full art in this set that I would be really stoked to get. Alright, let's see. We seem to be about halfway through the box, so we're slowly making our way through here. Like I said, 36 packs is quite a lot, so I'm just going to see. Sephiroth is also an awesome character. I was really gutted when I didn't get that full art of Sephiroth in the New Hope. That was the last one that I opened, last box of Final Fantasy that I opened, so yeah, Jecht is cool as well. I think he's got a full art. But you know, like I said, if you're expecting to pull the best card in the set, you set yourself up for a bit of disappointment. So yeah, but you never give up hope. Sometimes it happens. You know, I remember with Pokemon, my first box of Vivid Voltage that I ever opened got the Rainbow Pikachu. That's a 1 in 1,000 packs. So, you know, that was a that was a big surprise. Okay, Grahatia, very, very cool, or otherwise known as the Crystal Exarch, for those who play Final Fantasy 14. Now, when I first met this character in A Realm Reborn, didn't like him whatsoever. Thought he was just a really crappy character. But by the end of Shadowbringers, I think he's awesome. Obviously gets a little bit more character development there, and yeah, turns into a bit of a bro. So that's awesome. All right, I think I'm actually going to put him up the back there until he gets knocked out by a full art, by a really top full art. Just trying to stay optimistic here. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can continue the trend of getting good shiny cards. Here we go. What have we got? We've got a Chocobo. Awesome. Love that. That's a good one to get as a reverse, or sorry, a shiny card. I forgot what it's called. I think it actually says it on the back of this here. It says premium. It's called a premium card. Yeah, so I guess these are called premium cards rather than I like that. I'm going to put that to the side. And 158 cards can be what's called premium cards, which is basically like a reverse in Pokemon. It's just a shiny version of the same card. All right, let's see if we can find the second full art. All right, we got Phoenix. It's not Phoenix. It's a Phoenix. I'm guessing that's like an evil phoenix. I might be wrong on that. Barrett, awesome. Didn't realize he was in the set. Okay, let's have a look. What Final Fantasy is that from? Okay, obviously I haven't got far enough into Final Fantasy 14 to find this one. I mean, I know that in A Realm Reborn, at the Coils of Bahamut, that the grandfather, what's his name, Louis Soir, is actually Phoenix, but I've never seen it spelt like that. So yeah, that might be what it's referring to, or maybe it's an Endwalker. I don't know. I obviously haven't got that far yet. So and of course, once I finish Endwalker, then I'm on to Dawn Trail. So yeah, a lot to do. It's such a big game. You know, obviously been playing it for probably the last 6 months. And I've only got that far. It's crazy. All right, we got Leslie. Where's he from? 7 Remake again. Haven't played it, so he's obviously not a legacy Final Fantasy 7 character. I mean, at least I can't remember him as being a character. So yeah. All right, not too much of the box to go. Hoping that this next full art jumps out at us at some point soon. All right, let's have a look. Blacksmith, Edward, Seren, Sonon, Morrow. We've got a Cerulean Drake. Okay, so that's in the 7 Remake as well. Reno, Jekt, Porom, and Zack. Very nice. All right. Making a massive pile of cards over here. It's crazy how many cards you get in this. By opening a booster box of this, there's a lot of double ups. So a lot of bulk cards. All right, here we go. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'll hit. I'd like to get the Yuna or the Auron for my second full art, or Cecil. Either of the Cecils, that would be my picks that I'd like. All right, we've got a Minor, Alize, Brother, and those two. All right. Still haven't hit that full art, so there's still hope that it could be that Estinien full art signature. I mean, it's unlikely, but hey, you never know. It could happen. I think I looked up the value of that card, and it's like $500 US. It's up there, I tell you. All right, so we got Botanist. That's another Final Fantasy 14 job, so nothing special. Probably this card's probably worth about 10 cents, even as a premium. So yeah, there's definitely some good stuff, but there's definitely some bad stuff, and I think that's probably one of the critiques of this as a TCG, is there's a lot of common cards that don't really look that great. You know, they probably could have put a little bit more effort into it. There we go, Cecil. Yes, got him. There you go, Paladin Cecil as our second full art. That is a banging card. Look at that. That is so cool, man. I am so stoked with that, I tell you. Yeah, Cecil's a great character. Absolutely beautiful card. Look at that. That's awesome. Alright, so I'm going to quickly sleeve this. And I had Cecil in the back again as a regular. So, as you can see, the difference between a full art and a regular actually is quite hard to spot. So basically, there's no text here. And obviously, we've got the shiny back there. But if this was just a premium, there would still be the box there. But because there's no box there, it is the full art of Cecil, the Paladin. That is so cool. Alright, sorry Grahatia, you are cool, but Cecil's way better. Okay. Boom, there we go. I got one of my chase cards for the set. Absolutely stoked with that. Oh man, I'm pretty sure there's only two full arts in a set. Sorry, two full arts in a box, but maybe not. Maybe we'll see what else we can get from here. All right, what have we got? Edge, never heard of him. Yeah, Final Fantasy 4. Hey, interesting. Oh, Materia, very cool looking card. I know that when the set first popped, the Materia full art was going for like lots and lots and lots of money. I've got an inkling I know why, is because if you take that text box away, you can see a bit. Let's just put it that way. So there's a bit of a waifu tax that was added to that. So yeah, I mean, each to their own, right? But you know, it's just a video game character, so you know, calm down. Alright, we will continue going on through this box because you just never know. I don't really know too much about like the pull rates and everything in these boxes. I got told that there's like two full arts per box, but it'd be really interesting to see if there are exceptions to that. Like in like Pokemon, you know, you can have 2 secret rares in a box. It's rare, but it does happen. So yeah. I'm wondering what premium cards would be the top cards in this. I imagine that the Cecil probably is. So if we can hit a Cecil premium card, then I would be stoked with that. All right, we got an illusionist. I think that's from. Is that from Tactics? Yeah, Tactics. I really loved the old Tactics games on the Game Boy Advance. Really enjoyed. A2 Grimoire of the Rift, if you've ever, I mean, it's a bit of a niche game, but I tell you, if you are a Tactics fan, then you've definitely played that game. And yeah, I loved that game. It was awesome. Obviously, the original Final Fantasy Tactics on the Game Boy Advance was also very, very cool. They need to make another one, and I think I heard story that there was going to be a new Tactics game coming out at some point, but yeah, I'm not holding my breath. I think that they're more involved in making the big epic AAA games. So yeah, like I said, I won't hold my breath on that. But back in the day, Tactics Advance and Grimoire of the Rift were like probably 2 of the best games I've ever played. And you know, they're Game Boy Advance games. Nothing special, you know, just a good game. Alright, so we've got an antlion. That's actually quite a cool illustration. Very ferocious looking. Alright, let's get to the end of this pack. Antlion. Okay. So I'm just gonna leaf through these and just see if I've actually got any of these that are worth looking at again. Soldier, Emperor. Yeah, no, everything. Yeah, so everything seems to be pretty mundane for my premium cards. I haven't got any like, you know, main characters in premium that I would be like super stoked to get. Obviously, except for Grahatia there, that was a cool pull. All right, let's see if I can get say I don't know, yeah, Cecil or a Yuna or something. Oh, damn it. Okay, so this is what's called a crystal card. Now, these usually take the spot of a full art in your box, and yeah, they're not necessarily that rare. So yeah, that hurts a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I would have much preferred to have another shot at a full art there. Yeah, crystal token. Okay, I guess it's a pull. Yeah, that hurts. Okay, alright. Well, we've got 4 packs left here. Let's see if we can get a good premium card like a like I said, like the Cecil or one of the other Final Fantasy main protagonists. Let's have a look. I got Blacksmith, Knight, Hawaka, Ninja, Setzer. Okay, I think this is actually a popular card. I think this actually has some value to it. So Setzer, Grahatia, Celes, Mist, and Red 13 again. Okay, so I think that this one's actually not too bad. What Final Fantasy is he from? 6. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, now I know who they're talking about. Okay, so there we go. I'll put that one down here. That's a good pull. Alright, 3 packs left. I would love to get a Cecil premium or something else of that kind. An Estinien premium would be awesome. I don't know if that is actually able to be a All right, number 24. Not exactly sure what that is. Probably an enemy in one of the Final Fantasy games again. Final Fantasy 6. All right, there we go. Okay, 2 packs left, and we'll see what we can find. I get the feeling that I'm going to get something good in these last couple of packs. I've just got this feeling about it. Let's see. All right. So the one thing about these also is you open up a box of this and you pretty much got most of the set. Geomancer. Okay, so it's not going to be this pack. You're going to have most of the cards, most of the commons and uncommons. Not all of the legend cards, which are a little bit harder, and obviously not all of the full arts. All right, here we go. So last pack of Dawn of Heroes. I do have another box, but I think I'm going to keep that one sealed for a while. I just want to be able to open this again, you know, like 5 to 10 years down the track, and just really live the nostalgia again. Oh, I forgot to sleeve Geomancer, even though it's probably a 20-cent card. That's all good. All right, let's see what we can get out of our last pack here. I want to see if I can get a really nice premium card for the last one. All right, here we go. Behemoth. Got Morrow. All right, here we go. This is it. Let's see what we can get. Xenos. Yes, very cool. Okay, so this is the Xenos Premium. Obviously, we've got the full art in the back there. Really cool villain, like I said when we first started opening. He's one of the main villains in Final Fantasy 14. Really, really cool. And so we've got the set. We've got Xenos as the premium and the full art. Okay. Well, there we go. We actually did pretty well here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty stoked with what we got. A little bit gutted about the crystal token, because that could have been another full art, which would have been 3 full arts for the box, which would have been awesome. But I think overall we did pretty good. So I'll just do a quick recap here, just of a few of the cards that I've put down here that are of note. So obviously we got the crystal token, which in itself is a bit of a cop out, but it is technically a pull, if you know what I mean. We got Grahatia as a premium card, very cool character, especially at the end of Shadowbringers in Final Fantasy 14. Got the Chocobo premium card. Would have loved to have got the full art, but hey, you can't win them all. Xenos as our premium card, very cool villain. I just explained that, and Setzer, which I think is actually quite a good card for this box. All right, so we got the box topper, which is the Xenos full art. Awesome. Spiritus, which is probably on the lower end of the popular full arts, so that was a little bit gutting, but Pull of the day. Absolutely stoked with this is the Cecil full art as a paladin. Now there's also the full art of him being a dark knight as well. For those who don't know the story, he starts off as a dark knight and gets betrayed by his king, and through redemption becomes a paladin. Very cool story, very cool character. So absolutely stoked with that. Couldn't be happier. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see some more Final Fantasy content, feel free to like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see if I can get some more boxes and we'll go from there. Otherwise, have a great week and I'll catch you in the next video.